If it wasn't for the beans, they come out the can. I'm gonna peas, the beef, the rice and the spam, the milk and bread being bought at the grocery store. I tell ya, I couldn't eat no more, 'cause let me tell you, my wife is like she can't Lord, if I thought she could read, I would find her a book, but all she knows how to do is a fuss and holler. She don't even know how to boil water. Let me tell you what we had last night on a dinner table. A canned green bean, cold spinach and tomatoes, the nasty stuff I say you ever wanna see. And she was trying to feed it to me. Let me tell you, I think that woman just a downright late, 'cause I hear the sister come with cold cuts and gravy, a cold cuts and gravy in a one big bowl. I thought I'd choke, but I got through when she said, spit it out, what you say? Oh, but I guess I'm gonna eat the slop any old way, so don't you get me wrong. I love that girl. I guess I'm about the craziest old man in the world, but I got to love her 'cause I got no friends. Oh, here she come with red beans and onions again, and she say, what you say?
Some seafood hush puppies. I went on YouTube. I started researching hush puppies. I remember eating hush puppies as a kid. We never put anything in there besides maybe onion. So I said, hey, let's try some of these new recipes. So we're gonna put some shrimp in there, and we're gonna put some crab meat, and we're gonna do a Vidalia onion dip with it.
Okay. Oh, that's fancy. You fancy. Tonight we are making seafood hush puppies. The My Wife Can't Cook way. Yes. Our own version of seafood hush puppies.
Seafood hush puppies.
And then we are making our own My Wife Can't Cook onion dip.
Yes.
Yes, so I'm excited about this and this meal. So we get ready to get started. The chef has, I don't know where the chef has went, but we so come on,
so
chef.
So we're getting ready to get started. We're going to be making some seafood hush puppies. I want to give everybody a little bit of background on where we came up with this at. We actually, this weekend, we went down to a wedding. My father-in-law got married this weekend. I actually was the officiant for the wedding. We had a beautiful weekend. But we had to postpone it from Saturday to Monday because of the rain.
Yes.
So during that time, we had to find some things to do. So on Saturday, we went out. We found a nice seafood restaurant. I read the sign going in, and it says Puppies. And I'm like, what is a shuppie? I don't know what that is.
That's a
because
country,
they have a
thing.
lot of different unique names. They may call things in that area different than what we call them. Like sugar toes, those fish. So I said, well, let me go find out what these shuppies are. And I went and asked the cashier, and she said they were shrimp hush puppies. So we naturally bought some to try it. They were pretty good, but hush puppy, you know, the mix, you know, it's got to be kind of to your liking. So I said, man, when I get back to Jersey, I'm going to make some shrimp hush puppies. We did do a little test run last night because we don't make hush puppies all the time. So we're just learning about hush puppies with you guys on tonight. We did it with cooked shrimp last night. Today we're going to do it with raw shrimp.
Raw? Okay.
Yeah, we're going to put them in raw.
Okay. You know that.
And we're going to be able to compare how they tasted last night versus how they're going to taste today. So I got a lot of ingredients here. That's because we're making two different things. So we're going to talk about the onion dip. We're going to put in the onion dip. Of course, I keep calling that, what is it, Vidalia.
Vidalia. Say it with me. Say it with me. Vidalia.
Vidalia onions. I want to call it so many other things. So we're going to put Vidalia onions. We're going to put chives in it, sour cream, mayo. It's also going to call for a little butter and olive oil. That's just for the sauteing of the onions. And then we're going to season with a little salt and pepper, and My Wife Can't Cook Creole seasoning.
Creole! I like saying that when you do it. Okay. Can you make continue?
So after we get done then we're going to start on our hush puppies. So the onions need to be cool in order to make it with the dip. So let's cook the onions real quick, and then we'll start on the hush puppies.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, so you got to get your pan. And guys, we have our picnic stove here. This is actually a portable stove here. And it just has a gas can. You turn it on. It's very good for picnics. If you're traveling, You're going on the beach. This thing right here, boop, pop, get you a pan, pop it on there, ready to go.
Absolutely.
So we're not going to use the stove at all today, which is good because no more cleaning, less cleaning for me.
I guess. All right. So I need to move
go
some
ahead.
things
You can,
over here. All
so
right,
let's get
do
started.
this real quick. So we got our pan. We're going to put about a tablespoon of olive oil and a tablespoon of butter. The butter gives it the flavor. We add the olive oil so that the butter doesn't burn. And the good thing about these pans, our portable gas stove, it gets really hot really fast. So this is going to cook really fast. So let's melt that butter a little bit, and then we're going to dump all our onions in.
Ooh, and the onions they're not chopped finely, I see.
No, because we want to, we want to be able to see them, taste them, eat them. When you smell these onions cooking, they smell really good, right?
Yes.
So let's put a little bit of salt.
It look like you have kosher salt. You real
I got the
fancy.
I got the coarse
Himalayan?
No,
that's not Himalayan.
Kosher salt. A little bit of pepper in there, not too much.
Pepper, salt.
A little bit more pepper, right? So
yes.
all we want these to do is what? Saute down and get translucent. So these look really good and they smell really good.
Yes.
One of the things I was going to say when we make our hush puppies is, because we just did this now and then we start experiencing, you can put shrimp in there, you can put crab in there. Get creative with it. So we're doing kind of a basic recipe of a hush puppy from scratch, but we're adding our peppers and we're adding shrimp and crab. But you could put whatever you want in there. So I think the next time I do it, I'm going to put some jalapeno peppers in there. I'm going to put cheese in there.
I was going to say, why not cheese?
Yeah, definitely cheese.
That would be good.
Not only cheese, but I think, hey, you can put some chicken in there. You can put some fish in there. So I was thinking codfish in there. Maybe a little salted cod and jalapeno and corn. That was the main thing I was thinking about putting in my hush puppy was corn. Right? It'll put you in the mind of the corn nuggets or so.
Yeah.
So I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it looks really good.
Yes.
They're nice and translucent. And I'm getting ready actually to turn this fire off. Just let these go, let them cool off, and I think that's our job on that. After they cool off, we'll be able to mix them with the other ingredients, put them in the fridge.
Okay,
and
you want to turn
we got
it on?
a nice dip. Yep. All right.
I love this stove. I think we have 2 or 3 of these.
These are perfect for on the go.
So what we got next? What we doing?
All right, so now we got to get ready to make our hush puppies, right? So I'm going to get a big bowl here for our hush puppies. So when we're making our hush puppies, we want to make sure that we get all of our dry ingredients mixed together first. So let's get something to mix it with.
So we need our flour.
I need a whisk. Okay.
Whisk it and whisk it good.
All right. So let's start with the basic ingredients of it. So I have self-rising cornmeal here and all-purpose flour.
Let me see.
So on this side,
I can see the difference.
You
I
can
can
see
tell.
the difference. Yeah.
I didn't at first.
And I think so. I've read a couple recipes over the week, and this one seemed like more of a southern style. If you don't have the time to make it from scratch, House of Autry. House of Autry has a really good hush puppy mix. And if you're going to ever fry fish or fry chicken, I recommend, if you're up here in the north, you can go to Walmart. They always have House of Autry products. But if you're more in the southern states, they pretty much sell it at all your supermarkets. I know our local ShopRite doesn't sell House of Autry. But if you check out Walmart, you can get House of Autry products. A lot of southern products you can find down there.
Yes. So we have cornmeal and flour. Let me see. See, I'm not a cook. I have to really look to make.
Yeah. You know what else would taste good in these? And I wish I would have did that maybe because I like crawfish. I don't like picking and eating crawfish, but I do like crawfish in meals. Yeah. We're going to do a meal from our travels lately. We went down to New Orleans, or in Louisiana actually, and we had boudin, and we had a crawfish boudin. So I think we'll make that soon as well. All right, let's dump this in. So I got my flour. I've got my cornmeal, self-rising cornmeal in there, right? Now I'm going to put some more dry ingredients. I have some seasonings, and be liberal with your seasonings. You want this thing to have flavor when you bite into it. So if you've got some seasoning salt, you can put some of that in there. I've got sugar. I've got baking soda and baking powder.
I got baking soda. I got bacon.
All right.
All right.
So that's all our dry ingredients, but I'm also going to put a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. We got to put salt and pepper and everything, right?
Well, not everything.
So
we got some more dry. You want to use those?
More.
The garlic powder.
That's not for this.
No,
it's not for this.
Oh.
Only other dry ingredients, I'm going to put some of that. My wife can't cook.
Creole.
Because she cannot cook. Creole seasoning in there. So, you know, as much as you like. Our season is a little spicy, so I want a little kick in mine, so I put a little extra. All right.
Yeah, you did put a lot of Creole in there.
All right, so you can see it's a nice blend. You can see it's starting to change color now. It's not just all white, but it looks a little pink. All right, now we got to get our wet ingredients together.
Okay, you need a bowl for that too?
No.
Okay.
So, on our wet ingredients, dear, we are going to put 2 eggs inside of our buttermilk.
Buttermilk?
Yeah, it's got a good little splash on there. And we're going to whisk it, but I want to use a fork because that whisk is a little big.
We got a smaller whisk if we need it.
That's okay. So, we're going to take that. Whisk it around. Looks like I got some seasonings in there, but it's all going in there anyway. Mix it real good. Now, I'm mixing this real good now because I don't want to over mix this. When I mix these two together, you don't want to over mix them because then your hush puppies won't be fluffy. They won't be light. All right. So, you want to do this?
Sure. What do you want me to do?
All right. So, grab it. Make a well in the center.
A well?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Give me 1 second. I want to get a dropper for this so that I don't have to look for it when we get ready. You know what I'm looking for? The cookie dropper? I see
it's right here, isn't it?
I got it. Yep. All right. So this is a 1.5 tablespoon cookie dropper. This makes a really good size hush puppy.
So what you want me to do?
If you saw my pictures last night on Instagram, that's what I used. All right. So grab your whisk. Get you a spatula too. All right. So you want to make a well in the middle. All right.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. So
and then pour this in there?
Slowly pour it in, and while you're pouring it in, you want to mix as well. So,
so basically a well is a hole in the middle of the mixture.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
All right, so there's your well in the mixture.
So let me pour this in.
All right, pour a little bit in and start the mix. Because you want to make sure that you have a nice consistent. You can keep going.
Oh.
You don't want it to be too wet, so keep going.
Okay. Here, baby.
You don't have to be too fast. All right, shake it out. You gotta. Yep. All right, now keep mixing. You got it. Pour some more in. And you're going to see how it is. The moisture, it all depends on the type of flour you use, the type of cornmeal you use, the humidity.
That buttermilk is
all right,
egg
keep mixing.
Is really bringing out the.
Yeah, go ahead. So you don't look like you're going to get over wet, so you can pour the rest in.
Okay. Woo!
Keep mixing.
It's a job, buddy. Oh, boo, back up. You're making me nervous.
So I'm looking at how dry yours is, and I want to add a splash of buttermilk.
Wait a minute. It's not that dry, actually.
Oh, no, it looks good now.
Yeah, it's not that dry.
All right.
Because I mixed it up. See, that's them skills. All right,
I'll take the whisk. We're done with the whisk now.
Oh,
that's it.
Oh,
We
that's
don't want to overmix it.
Okay.
Okay. So the other thing to keep in mind, all right, we mixed it up real good. We want to leave our buttermilk out before we do this. We want it to be room temperature.
Okay.
Our buttermilk and our eggs, room temperature, right? Now, you see I don't have our ingredients in there. Do you see how I'm just folding it over?
Yeah.
When we begin to add our ingredients, that's how we're going to add them in. We don't want our ingredients we don't want this mix to be overmixed.
Okay.
All right. So let's get some more things going in there.
So do we need to set this in the fridge or no?
No.
Okay.
That's it. So let's get this pepper ready. We need a pepper to go in there. So we're only using about a quarter of a pepper. That's it. And I don't know if you guys ever been maybe down to like Key West. You ever been to Key West and had those conch fritters? You can see that the onions and peppers in there real nice. So I'm chopping them up finely because I want to, but I also want to be able to see it. It's going to make it's going to make it look good, right? So that's it. Give it a little bit more chop. We saw it. We got a little bit flying.
Yeah, this is the part where the floors eat as well.
Yeah, that's all right. All right. So we got our peppers together, and what else? All right. We got about a quarter cup of green onion. We've chopped already, so we're gonna put the green onion in.
And can we show them did we show them consistency of the mix?
Might be late, but go ahead.
We could show them the consistency over that.
So you see how it is, and you see how well
the other way.
You see how well it's holding together. So when we put it in the grease, it'll be able to form. So if it's too wet, then it'll start to separate. Okay. So basically, we want it like a nice fritter in there, right? So we've got our green onion, we've got our peppers.
Pepper.
Now we need our shrimp. All right.
Oh, so the shrimp are not going to be done.
The shrimp are not going to be done. So the shrimp, when you put it in, we do want the shrimp chopped enough so it can spread through our whole mixture, right? But we also want to see it inside, right? So we don't want it too chopped where you don't get a piece of shrimp in there. Now, when I had the Shuppies down in Virginia, they actually put one whole shrimp in each one.
That was good. I like it like that. I like it like that because you get like more shrimp to me.
So I gotta make sure this is chopped up real good.
And these are clean and deveined shrimp.
Yes, clean and deveined and the tail removed. All right, so we've got our shrimp now. Make sure they're separated really good. I think that looks good. All right. Shrimp.
Dump them in there.
And we're done with everything that we're cutting now. And we're gonna add garlic. So we have a nice garlic press here.
Oh, we're doing fresh garlic. Oh.
Yep. You could also do a little lemon zest.
Look at this fancy garlic press that our sister so nicely gifted us.
All right. So that's good. You could also put a little lemon zest in there. I think that would be okay too. That's a big garlic.
You want lemon?
No, I think we're good. We got a lot of flavor in this one.
All right.
All right, and now our crab. So we got super lump crab meat. Dump that all in. That looks good. And now we're going to fold this all in together.
Green onion, peppers. What about the onions?
No, just green onion.
The onions you cook don't go in there?
No, that's for the dip.
Oh. Green onion, peppers, fresh garlic, Did we put salt and pepper in there?
We put a pinch of salt and pepper.
Crab meat and shrimp.
Yeah, and now I'm just lightly folding it in. I'm not trying to over mix it or anything like that. Just folding it in. It looks good too, and it smells good.
Yeah,
right?
It really smells good. I noticed the smell when you mixed it with the buttermilk and eggs. The egg when you poured it in the mixture, it really brought the.
You started smelling the seasoning and everything coming out.
The aroma just. Whew.
Wow. And so you know everything is going to bind together really well now. As you can see, the consistency looks really good. Now, if you did not have a deep fryer like we're using here, let's turn it up to make sure it's hot enough. You want to have a good temperature so that I would say around 350. You don't want it to cook too fast because it has to be done in the inside. So cook it at about 350 and don't be afraid to let it get some color on there. A lot of times we cook it and it's kind of light color and it's not done in the inside. So I experienced that when I tried it yesterday. I said, oh, that's the perfect golden color I like. I took it out, I opened it, it wasn't done enough.
Wow.
So don't be don't be okay. So
Wow.
so don't be afraid to let it cook a little longer. Let it get a little dark. Let it get a little bit of color on there. So this needs to be more brown than gold, so that it gets done in the inside. The other thing is on this one, right? So I'm thinking about 350, right? Remember, we have raw shrimp in here. Last night I used cooked shrimp.
So we gotta cook longer.
So it has to cook longer. That's right.
It has to cook
All
longer.
right. So let's take our time now, and we have to wait till our temperature gets up. So we'll set this to the side.
That's terrible. I didn't know that either. How long did we have this deep fryer? And when the green light comes on, that means that it's ready to fry?
That means it's at the temperature that you put it on. So if I was to turn this down, then it would
say ready.
Yeah, it would say ready. All right.
Got you.
All right. So we got our onions in here. Let's see if they cooled down. And they did. And they're good. I'm going to put a pinch more salt. Pinch more pepper. I'm going to put about a teaspoon and a half of garlic powder. That's why I had the garlic powder there. Get rid of some things.
Now, is this your own onion dip recipe?
No. I tweaked it a little bit. I'm going to put some of my Creole in there. I'm going to put some chives in there. That's going to give it some brightness and freshness. I'm going to put in here a couple dashes of hot sauce. I'm
now
using
this is really that's
the Cholula chili garlic hot sauce.
That's hot.
So not too much, just a little bit.
Not too much, bro.
A little mayo.
You just that was a lot.
Yeah,
That was a lot.
I forgot how much mayo this was. It was about a half a cup. I'm gonna give this a little mix to get all the flavors in there. That's mayo, and then we're gonna, last but not least, sour cream. And
how much are you?
All of it. So this
all
is
the sour cream.
This is 16 ounces. Yeah.
Oh wow. If somebody has any,
it's about 2 cups.
Somebody's gonna have a lot of gas tonight.
Okay.
With all that sour cream.
We're gonna
and all that.
Yep, we're gonna give it a good mix. You can smell the smells. We just saw our green light come on.
Green lights.
And after I get a good mix on it, I'm actually gonna.
That's really wet.
I know. I'm gonna refrigerate it. I'm gonna chill it so that it will firm back up a little more. But before I do all of that,
can we taste it? Yes. Let's taste it.
So this is the first time we ever made this sour cream and onion dip. I love sour cream and onion.
Let's wait a minute, babe. You just couldn't wait. You're just so extra.
That's good. What do you think? Pinches
very
pepper
creamy.
Or something? Yeah, it's definitely very creamy.
It's really good.
I think it does. I don't think it needs anything. I was thinking maybe a dash more hot sauce, but I don't know.
It's not even spicy.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It's good though.
It's really good.
I don't think it needs anything, so we'll just put that to the side.
No, me neither.
Give me 1 second. I want to be ready.
Let me lift the basket up.
No, you don't lift the basket up. Why would you lift the basket?
Because you got to put them in there, then drop it, right?
No, that's not true. See, this is why it's called My Wife Can't Cook. Okay, we're putting the wet ingredients in there. If I put that in the basket, it's going to fall through the basket. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yes. Teachable moment. I got you.
Teachable moment.
I got you.
Okay.
Thank you for that
this
teachable.
firmed up. This looks really good.
Oh, wait, let me drop it. Let me drop it.
Okay.
I'm talking about dropped it.
I am going to let you drop it. I'm letting everybody see the mixture. Smells good. I'm going to do one first, I think, and then let you do it. You want to try
go ahead.
it?
You can do it.
So, in this thing, you can get about 8 to 10 hush puppies. But what you want to do is...
Go ahead. I'm going to get this so when they come out. I'm just going to set it over here.
No.
You know?
No.
Oh.
So, when they come out, what do we have to do? We got to drain them. All right? So, I don't necessarily drain my things on paper towel. I'm going to drain it on this wire rack, this cooling rack, so that it still stays crisp all the way around in every area, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's go. All right?
Do you have that all the way on there?
That's all the way on there. So you see, it's nice, 1 teaspoon. I'm gonna go to the corner so that I can leave space, right?
Ooh.
That's
Come
it.
on, we gotta move quickly.
No, you don't have to move.
Why? Because don't they all have to cook like
No,
at the same?
No. It'll be all right. You don't have to move quickly. So food's not to be moved quickly.
Why not?
So the only thing is I see that's different with the raw shrimp is that the shrimp bind together. I mean, they're a little sticky, so we have to be careful of that. Be careful, babe. Of the,
Yes, you trying to burn me. You trying to burn me.
As you see it, I can see.
How many did you put in there?
I don't know, but I can see
1,
in the
2, 3,
inside.
4, 7. That's 7. That's 8.
Okay. So I'm looking inside my oil, and I can see how they look. And I'm also, I want to make
They should come to the top when they're done, right?
Right. So when they're cooking, right, you're going to see as they become to get done, they're going to float to the top. But they do need a little time. They'll float to the top before they're all the way done. They'll float and look golden, but the inside won't be done. So we're going to grab our spatula, and we're going to be pushing them down a little bit and rotating them, make sure that they keep cooking.
Okay. Oh, one is coming.
Definitely.
Oh, that looks really good, though.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited about it.
Calm down, sir. Calm down.
The other thing is, though, they could stick a little bit because you have, we have inside a wire mesh basket, but I think it'll be fine. Yep, they're starting to pop to the top. And as you can see, that looks really good. But as they come to the top, I want to make pop up again. I want to make sure that they get done all the way in the inside. We have raw shrimp in there, so we need a good internal temperature.
Yes.
Popping up. Wow, they look really good. I'm so excited to try
this.
Yes,
they do look delicious.
So last night when we tried it, I didn't put enough green onion. I thought I needed more of a green onion, and I also thought that I needed more sugar in mine. So this time I did add a little more sugar, a little bit more green onion.
I like the fact that they don't take. I like the meals that I can cook. I don't like long meals that take a long time. And for somebody new, you know what I mean. This is a good meal.
This didn't take long at all.
No. The longest thing that happened was when we mixed the wet dry ingredients.
Right. Well, there was preparation. So you're looking at cooking when everything is organized, everything is prepared. No, they're okay.
But they're floating to the top. You said push them down.
Yeah, they're okay right now. They ain't gonna stay down. We're just gonna rotate them a little bit when they come out, when they all pop up. So if you were cooking this and you didn't have everything in place, it might take a little bit longer. But we pre-measured everything. We had it in place. We had all our ingredients readily available. We also had everything chopped up and ready. So that's why it was so fast on that time.
Yes.
But as you can see,
oh, they look so good.
Look really good. Really good. I'm really excited to try these. All right. So I'm just trying to rotate them in the oil a little bit because I want to make sure that they're golden brown all the way around. What will happen is the peaks that the peaks that are standing out, if we don't rotate them sometime, they'll be lighter and everywhere else on there will be darker. So
what would you say roughly how long should they leave them in the grease?
Okay.
So
I would say if you're at about 350, these are going to cook maybe 4 to 5 minutes. It won't take that long.
Yeah.
Won't take
and
that
you
long.
could do either or. I guess gauge it if you cook the shrimp before or if you cook them afterwards.
So I'm going to tell you today, after we try these, we're going to make one more batch after this. What do you? We're going to ask. We're not going to ask. We're going to see ourselves. What were they? Were they better with raw shrimp or pre-cooked shrimp?
I would like to make them with whole shrimp in the middle.
I would.
There's a lot. You think it'd be a lot harder since you have to?
No, I don't think it'll be a lot harder. But I am going to do. It's going to take a lot longer, and I'm going to do that next. So we did the cookie scooper with this version, but on the next version of Hush Puppies, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. If you didn't have like a cookie scooper.
With your hand?
No, not with our hand. We're going to use 2 spoons. So you might want to get 2 spoons ready.
Oh, Lord.
And I'm not going to do a lot of them that way. because it takes a long time. Yeah, not real long, but if you were to do that, in fact, maybe I'll do one with the shrimp to make a shuppie. A little bit longer. But in the meantime, I have 2 shrimp here. I'm going to take my 2 shrimp. I'm going to take off the shell off the tip. I got to take the tail off of this.
You need these spoons?
Yep. And then we're going to do what you wanted to do after I take these out. So we're going to get, everybody's getting a bonus on the shuppies.
Hey, start flicking that grease. I think they're ready to.
Don't go by the look. Don't go by the look. Don't go by the look. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do this. If you want to be sure, we could test him out. So let's cut him in the middle. Oh, yes.
He's done.
He looks really good. All right. And when I cracked him open, oh, if you could smell the aroma that came out of that guy. Beautiful. Beautiful. So these look a little bit smaller, because I was real firm on when I pulled them out of the mix of how much was coming out. I think you could make them a little bigger.
Oh, they look good.
They look really good.
So now you're going to do.
All right. So now we're going to do
the
a
bowl
shuppie.
over.
All right. So on our shuppie, we're going to put some mix on the bottom. All right. We got to get some mix on the bottom of our spoon. Not a whole lot.
And this one, you're putting the shrimp in the middle.
I'm going to put the shrimp in there. All right. And then I'm going to put another spoon. I'm going to get some more mix on top and cover that shrimp completely up with the mix. All right. And I was trying to leave the tail out a little bit as well. All right. So that has a whole shrimp in the inside. Now, when you go to put this in there, so you got it on the spoon, right? Be careful. Get it down to the oil and slide it off with the other spoon. All right. Done. Now I'm going to do one without the shrimp so you can get the idea. So you take it in your spoon, get the other spoon there, sliding right off. So that's if we didn't have the cookie cutter.
You might as well do the other shrimp one.
Okay. But as you can see, that cookie thing the cookie dropper made it a lot easier, right?
Yes.
All right. I gotta get some mix on here first. And then,
That already floated to the top.
Yep. And then I'm gonna put some more mix on top.
It seems like a lot of work.
It's a lot of
Looks
work,
good.
I think, when you have that thing, when you're doing it this way. So, and then I'm also going. You see how one side's sticking out, so I want to be flipping him. All right. So not much longer. We're gonna be able to show everybody and wrap it up.
Yes. Well, yeah, we.
And this is not an expensive meal to make.
While you're doing that, I'm going to start putting these ones in there.
Okay.
Let me see your.
Here's the ones that went in first.
Yes. I want to try that one. You can leave that one right there. Don't try this at home, y'all. Reaching over the grease. Don't try that.
Yeah, that's not good safe practice. You're showing our friends.
Oh, man. Those was the ones. We're not going to put them ones on there yet. We'll wait a little longer.
That's okay. Just put them. Oh, yeah, I just took them out. You're right. Nice.
And these are the ones. See how these ones look a lot bigger? Because these are the ones
that have a whole shrimp in the inside.
They have a whole shrimp on the inside.
I think we're there color-wise. All right. Oh, my tongues. that's cooling down, we'll pull our onion dip out. And then on top of our onion dip, we want to sprinkle a little bit of our, my wife can't cook, Creole.
Creole.
So is this one? This one? Okay, that one's a little different. That's good then.
Don't do what I just did. See, this is the onion dip. And you want to bring that up, babe?
Yeah. Well, let's try it without the onion dip first.
I did try it without the onion dip.
Well, I want to try it again.
I'm going to try it with the onion dip. That's mine. I'll take this one.
Okay.
So here we are with our hush puppies. See, they're nice and golden and nice and fluffy. And you can actually see the red peppers and some of the ingredients inside of them looking mighty good. Hey, what happened to my shrimp one?
Oh, okay. You want me to cut it for you?
No. Just leave it whole.
Okay. So dip that in there.
I don't want, because other people got to use the dip.
Okay.
So I'm going to just
All right,
take a little of the dip.
That. I can't wait to see.
Get into this goodness. So spread some
I
onion.
thought it was really good. Really, really good. I didn't even try it with the dip.
That was good.
So
Wait, you're supposed to. It's really good. Just take you some dip and spread it all on there, all good.
yes, very good.
Good.
I'm not a fan of hush puppies, but I'm a fan of that. That is really good.
This is good.
Really good flavor. Everything's on point with it. It's a great appetizer if you're having company. You want to impress somebody with something good, not the traditional hush puppies. Be able to drop those in a matter of minutes. I'm not sure if you can pre-make the mix and then freeze it or anything like that, but I'm sure you can make it a couple hours in advance, have it ready. Use a cookie scooper or something that you can have to have all of your hush puppies be relatively around the same shape. That's going to add for your presentation. Garnish your plate maybe with a little bit of lemon. Something like that will help keep the presentation looking good.
The ingredients have been posted. All of our videos are on YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, mywife_can_cook. Make sure you follow us on our YouTube channel, My Wife Can Cook. Every video that we have is on there. You can also find us on Roku, Amazon TV, as well. Our episodes are on Amazon TV and Roku. Follow us there. Thank you all for your continued support. We have some exciting things coming for the group we're working on behind the scenes. Thank you for your continued support. Continue to pray for us as we pray for you. I love you all. Have a blessed night.